Welcome, everybody, back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And we are moving right along, like I said at the end 5 seconds ago. Yeah, we're just moving right along. Hope you guys enjoy. Support the official release. Check us out on Patreon. If you wanna see us get to the good shit, go to Patreon. We're 5 episodes ahead. That means we're past this arc. But we'll see what happens this time. No point doing any kind of recap, but let's go. Close your eyes. Not that there will be any spoilers.
It's all the same. It's just a picture.
Oh god, it's a picture from part 1. It's a flashback in the thumbnail. That was the coolest moment that they chose for the thumbnail. Alright. I thought there was going to be a new opening.
Start.
I think we see the new opening either, I guess if next episode's the last one, we see it before the filler arc.
Why did they have to match this, one of my now favorite openings, up to, like, this arc?
The arc started out so good.
The arc started out good,
like,
but as it's gone along, the opening is the only thing keeping me going.
It's like the mystery was so well set up and strong, and then now it's just fucking the revelation. It feels like ReZero. It feels like all the revelations come so slowly and are so underwhelming that it's like, what's happening? I just need to, can we just get to back to the story? Instead of trapped in the sanctuary, we're trapped in Orochimaru's hideout and Tenchi Bridge. And it sucks because it left off, it's like, Sasori was like, go to the Tenchi Bridge at the village hidden in the grass. And it's so mysterious. It's like, holy shit, we got some serious thing. We're moving towards the goal. He just accelerated the plot. We're gonna fucking meet Sasuke like in an arc or two or something, and then we were actually there, and it's like, I fucking wish we just had more Sasori fight. Like, I want to go back. It's never been like that where I'm just like, I want to go back in Naruto. Now it's like, I want to go back in time or forward, I suppose. And we still haven't completed the flash forward from episode 1. We're still not done. And I bet we'll get there at the end of this episode.
You see, I have a different bond now between my older brother and me. It's the bond of hatred. Having too many ties in this world will only lead you astray. It weakens one's ambition, distracts you from what truly matters. That's how you felt, Sasuke. That's why I'll do anything I can to stop you. Then why didn't you? I can't turn back. If that's how it is, I'll just have to sever that bond. If that's all true, then why didn't you kill me that day? Weren't you gonna break our bond, Sasuke? Naruto. The reason is simple. It's not that I couldn't break our bond, Naruto. Like me. Simply doing as my older brother had done before me. It was nothing more than a strategy to gain power. What are you talking about? I don't owe you any explanations. All I can tell you is, that day...
All I can tell you is, that one time when we used the Chidori and the Rasengan at the waterfall and clashed and looked at each other, that's all I can tell you. And we jumped through the air. All I can tell you is, remember that entire fight that we had again? Well, I don't see what that has to do with our bond, Sasuke! I remember it was so weird watching the spotlight down on the bridge of your nose, and get smaller and smaller until there was nothing left. And then I tried to kiss you. But then my headband with this scratch on it symbolically fell off my forehead and clattered just next to yours. And then I winced and fell to my knee Right above your head, suggestively. I'm sorry. We're in the Shippuden playlist on Netflix, right? I didn't accidentally click fucking Naruto Part 1. There's not even the flashback filter on it. It's just the episode. Oh, sorry, you were in the middle of a sentence.
I only spared your life on a whim, nothing more. You know, come to think of it, wasn't it always your dream to become the Hokage? All of the time you spent chasing after me would have been better spent in training. Wouldn't you agree, Naruto?
What are you...
But this time, my whim is telling me to finish what I started.
How could I ever be Hokage? I can't save a friend. Isn't that right, Sasuke?
And this is where it cut off.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it cut off.
That block you selected was the correct one. All right. Chidori Stream!
Uh-huh.
Chidori Stream. New Jutsu.
Oh, shit.
Hitting Chidori from his entire body.
It's like an electric fence.
No, it's not. I think it's a measure stronger than an electric fence. Although I wouldn't want to piss on him either.
Sorry, Naruto. I promise I won't be dead weight.
Are you gonna get him?
Sasuke. I'll stop you on my own if I have to.
Maybe don't hit him.
Captain Yamato!
Ran him right through.
The block that you chose
Sakura, get him while his sword is in someone
was
else.
the incorrect one.
You see his kunai was so sharp.
Is somewhat special. It's impossible to block.
Even with something as sharp and like dense as that. It's impossible to block. That's why Sai grabbing his arm.
Through the sword? I see.
It's like,
It holds the blade to the utmost sharpness, paralyzes as it cuts.
Oh, it's like a taser. It paralyzes him. So it is like an electric fence. But see, that was cool.
that was pretty cool.
Wasn't that engaging and
Yeah.
cool? Look at that.
Now we're out here with Kabuto again.
Sounds like something is going on over there.
He just disappeared.
I thought it was a wood clone. Not a shadow clone.
I guess it doesn't matter.
I bet they forgot, because that doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
It's about time. Things must be getting interesting over there.
Sakura, you can still punch him. You can still do it. Uh-oh.
with claws.
Yeah.
Never mind, we're still in episode 1 territory.
Now's your chance, Naruto.
But it's with different context. After seeing the whole Orochimaru thing.
Give him a glimpse of our power.
This dirty looking thing.
Why do you hesitate? You need my power, don't you? Now then. Who do you want to kill?
Forget it. Don't you ever come out, do you hear me?
What are you afraid of?
Shut up! You think I need your power? I don't want anything to do with you!
With the impudence to come begging me for help at every step of the way. You understand by now, don't you? Without me, you couldn't do anything at all. Now do it. Break the seal completely. If you do, I'll grant you all of my power.
I don't need you. How did you...
I see. You're one of the Uchiha, then. You've advanced well beyond your years, haven't you?
How are you even able to be here? I can see everything. So this is where all that power's coming from. I never would have guessed you had this inside of you.
That you can even see me here inside of Naruto is impressive, my boy. It's that repugnant Sharingan. The true power behind your cursed clan.
I take it this isn't your first time seeing the Sharingan. So, you're the Nine Tails, huh?
With your visual prowess and a chakra more ominous than my own. You're the spitting image of Madara Uchiha from the elder days.
Uchiha. Never heard of him. Am I supposed to care?
You could actually suppress my power. This may be my undoing. But before I go, let me say this. Whatever your plans are, don't kill Naruto. If you do, you'll regret it.
Some words of wisdom from the fox. Nice.
Wood style, don't wall jutsu.
Yeah. It was a good effort.
Do you mean to tell me that that sword with the Chidori stream cut through a kunai knife, but it couldn't cut through some wood? The wood was able to push it out from the point? And didn't just get split and, like, open the wound? Is the song just repeating? Alright, dialogue time. Or just his name. I was right, we got to the end of episode 1 at the end of the episode. How you doing?
That episode was better.
It was better. So what'd you think of that one?
That episode was significantly better.
Yes.
Not perfect.
Not perfect, but better.
But better. Some shit actually happened. Some new stuff that we hadn't seen.
But 5 or 6 minutes of it.
Yeah.
But that's
Actually
better
happened,
than
but
like 2.
That's like 5 times as much as previously.
That's true.
So of course, first of all, I'll just start off. Of course, Kabuto escaped. That was such a weak attempt.
Yeah, why didn't the wood clone just kill him before leaving? Like, if the clone was just gonna disappear, why not just, alright, chink, and then we'll go?
I don't know why they didn't just cut off his hands.
I mean, that's pretty fucked up, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it worked on Orochimaru. Well, at least somewhat worked on him. Messing up his arms. It really does something to someone who needs their arms to do anything.
Yeah. AKA anybody does something to anyone.
True.
Except for the people who don't need arms to live.
Anyway, so basically, of course, Kabuto is free. He was, of course, easily able to slice through some wood that, like, wasn't even tying him up very well. But then, so Sasuke was about to get Naruto, and then Sai jumped in. Mm-hmm. Thus, 100% proving his loyalty.
Yes.
That's solidified now. He's on their team, for real.
Yes, indeed.
As well as Sasuke now has a new thing. What's it called? Chidori
Stream.
Chidori Stream, where he just emanates it,
yes.
I suppose.
Yeah.
And anything that's like near him or touching him gets shocked. And he can also use his sword, which makes sense as why he's using a sword now as well, is he can use the sword
as a conduit.
Which is pretty interesting, considering that he never used a sword before, but it makes sense that it's not just, oh, he suddenly decided to use a sword. It's like the sword is like goes with like one of his signature moves.
Mm-hmm. And he's clearly grown. And
he's really powerful. And once again, the fox, as like they went through that scene again, we'd already seen it, but as a reminder of the fox was like, oh, his chakra is even like more formidable than mine.
Ominous.
Or ominous, I suppose. Which was, and he said that he reminds him of Madara Uchiha from the Elder Days.
Indeed.
Which I'm guessing was like, I'm sure we'll hear more about that as we go on. But I'm assuming that was just some guy who's like super powerful from back in the day. So, interesting stuff.
Is that it? Is that everything? There was some other stuff I wanted to ask you about, but I think you pretty much covered it.
Yeah, and Sasuke was able to just send the Ninetales packing, and then the Ninetales was like, don't kill Naruto or else you'll regret it. Yet to see whether or not Sasuke will listen to that.
Yes.
Probably not. He doesn't seem to hold the Ninetales in too high of a regard.
Doesn't seem to hold anybody in
No,
any
exactly.
regard.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to really care.
Yeah, you can tell he's definitely gone further down the, like, before he was like, I'm an Avenger or whatever, but he was, in the fight with Naruto, he was still really conflicted.
Yeah.
Even though he, like, seemed super resolved, the more they went into it, the more times he had to kill Naruto in that fight.
The less he wanted to do it.
he was severely conflicted, but now it seems fully, like, at least on the outside, based on any information we have, he has fully gone down the path of no return. I guess that's it. I guess we'll move on to the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. The next one's the last of the arc. I think it's called Title. I don't know if that's a Netflix problem or if it means, like, we saw everything and we're now caught up. I think that's what it means, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.